The following is a paid program presented by Jersey Sports Zone and RWJ Barnabas Health. Coming up, we hand out a lot of trophies for county championships around the state. Mountain Lakes and Del Barton throw haymakers in the Morris County final in an epic title game. Don Bosco was stunned by Ridgewood on opening day. The Ironmen seek revenge in the Bergen County finals. And Jay Cook profiles the marquee attraction for the #1 team in the state. On the softball diamond, we've got a milestone in Toms River, thanks to Donovan Catholic coach Debbie Schwartz. And across town, Toms River South gets a special pitching performance in the Ocean County Championship.
Don't you know, pump it up, you gotta pump it up.
It is a pumped-up edition of a great week in New Jersey high school sports.
Roundup. Jersey Sports Up! Jersey Sports Up!
Welcome to another edition of Jersey Sports Zone TV, presented by RWJ Barnabas Health. I'm Rich Krampanis. A little bit of rain towards the back end of the week, but it didn't stop our team from getting you great championship coverage from around the state. We're going to get started with an exceptional week of boys lacrosse action. It gets started with a much-anticipated rematch. Jay Cook has that story.
Thanks, Rich. When you talk about big-time rematches, the Bergen County final had it all. Ridgewood upset Don Bosco Prep to open the regular season, but the Ironmen have their sights set on revenge with a championship on the line. The Ironmen had the intention of starting with a bang. They did just that. Colton Marquis opens the scoring with a laser of a shot. Will Messinio evens it up minutes later. Ridgewood's leading scorer this season buries the equalizer, but Bosco comes right back on the attack. Mason Carfello to the top shelf. The Ironmen are dialed in and shooting with confidence. They lead 4-2 at the end of one. Mark Marino gets going after that. He scores 2 straight goals, and the Ironmen have set the tone in this game. They go into the half up 7-2 on Ridgewood and are 24 minutes away from getting their revenge. The Maroons start to climb back early in the third though. Palmer Yates buries the low shot. Ridgewood cuts the deficit down to 3 goals with 8 minutes left in the third quarter. But Don Bosco pulls away in the fourth. They bury 5 goals in the final frame to capture the 2022 Bergen County Tournament title. 14-6 is the final. Don Bosco avenges their only loss in 2 years while winning a second straight county championship.
We had one hiccup this entire season, and we've been criticized all year because of it. And it was literally, a few bad quarters of lacrosse. And since that point, we played great. We knew we were the best team in the county. We knew we had to come in and execute our game plan, and the boys played incredibly today.
Now down to Union County, where Neri Rodriguez has more.
Thanks, Jay. No shortage of exciting goals in this year's Union County final, as Summit headlining both events once again in 2022. We begin with the girls' final, 2-time reigning TOC and county champs third-ranked Oak Knoll taking on the #1 Hilltoppers for a 6th straight year. Summit won the first meeting between these two in the regular season, but it was the Royals ahead 6-4 at halftime. Georgetown field hockey commit Darby Campbell getting her 3rd goal of the afternoon early in the second makes it 7-5. She would also add an assist as Oak Knoll hangs on for a 9-6 victory, the Royals repeating as UCT champs, but still not satisfied according to Campbell.
It's been a tough season so far, and we've had a couple losses, but they've only made us stronger, and we know that whenever we play together we can get any win we want, and this win just kind of validated that we are Oak Knoll Lacrosse and that we can do anything, and ultimately our goal is to win the TOC. So I think we'll get there this year.
Summit headlining the Union Boys Final, as well as the 8th-ranked Hilltoppers looking for a 4th straight county title take on number 9 Westfield. 10th consecutive meeting between these two in the final, Summit taking the previous matchup this season in triple overtime. This one a much different story after a 2-0 lead at halftime. Hofstra commit Dylan Sebastian showing out with a 4-goal, 2-assist performance makes it a 4-goal deficit to begin the third. Fellow senior John Murray not to be outdone. Murray getting shifty ended the night with 5 goals and 2 assists for 7 points in the 13-2 victory. We caught up with the duo after.
Of course, this is great and all. You know, we work towards this throughout all in practice, but we're really set on the future and what's up next.
It's really just another piece in the puzzle, like we said last year. You know, the end goal is the TOC, but it's one step at a time. But this was nice to, you know, put our mark on in the title books. So
we turn it back over to Rich Krampanis for more exciting coverage from around the Garden State.
Thanks, Neri. For the 24th time, the Morris County Boys Lacrosse Final featured 2 of the state's best. Mountain Lakes and Del Barton gave us one of the best games of the year. Kaz Hudson was sensational. Look at him jam on the brakes here. That gives him the space to give Mountain Lakes the lead. 3 goals, 2 assists for Kaz Hudson. With 5:25 to go, it's 7-6 Lakers. Mountain Lakes looked to melt down the clock, but what a play here. Del Barton's Jake Melchione comes up with a loose ball, and the Villanova commit is on the move. He's going to go the distance. A long stick goal to tie the game. That is an amazing run by Melchione. 2:11 to go. Del Barton has tied things up at 7. The Lakers once again respond. Reed Teitchen had a 7-point game in the first Delby matchup. This time he had just 1 point, but what a point it was. Teitchen for the lead. 1:37 to go. The Lakers take the lead for the 3rd time in the 4th quarter. Del Barton gets one last chance to force OT, but this shot from the Green Wave goes high, and the celebration is on. You can see what it means to Mountain Lakes and their supporters as the Lakers are back-to-back Morris County champs. 8-7 is your final. Mountain Lakes makes it 2 straight over their rival this season. The Lakers are now 13-1.
Yeah, it says it on the back of all of our shirts. Our team motto for this year is relentless. We just don't have quit in us. We're going to keep going until that final horn sings.
It's unreal what Coach Flynn and this program has done. I mean, the fact that such a small town can make such a big imprint in the lacrosse community, beating these private schools, beating these big schools. It's unheard of, and it's really just, it's amazing. It's so fun year after year.
We were also on hand for a number of softball county finals in Ocean County. Toms River South's Janelle Blaska had a game to remember against top seed Southern Regional. Blaska was unflappable. This was her best pitch of the night. That's nasty off-speed stuff for her 9th strikeout of the game. Blaska walked no batters, and just 1 Ram reached base thanks to an error. And Toms River South wins the Ocean County tournament. Janelle Blaska retires 18 in a row with some help from her teammates. The no-hitter gives the Indians their first OCT title since 1990. 1-0 is your final. We talked with Janelle Blaska, who was in the zone during her no-hitter in the county championship.
It's really fun. I mean, I couldn't have done it without my defense behind me. They made some great plays too, so I couldn't have asked for a better game from my teammates and everyone else. I didn't even realize until the end of the game, so.
Time for us to take a break. When we come back, we've got the story on Donovan Catholic softball coach Debbie Schwartz reaching an historic milestone. Mike Frankel has that story from Toms River.
The Donovan Catholic softball team is eyeing another Tournament of Champions title this season. We have championship level plays from all over the state once again this week. The Jersey Sports Zone Top 10 Plays of the Week coming up later in the show. Stick around. Jersey Sports Zone. We'll be right back.
I'm the director of the Cancer Center, designated by the National Cancer Institute.
We are here to make an important distinction.
There are cancer centers.
And there are NCI-designated cancer centers.
Recognized for world-class research
and positive impact on their communities.
No single person is going to cure cancer.
It'll take a team effort.
That's what an NCI-designated cancer center is all about. In New Jersey, there's only one. Rutgers Cancer Institute in New Jersey, together with RWJ Barnabas Health.
You know, Rutgers truly embodies the community because it represents a lot of those voices within the community, and I think that that's important.
RBS had so many different mentorship programs and really cool diversity initiatives, you know, from women in business to different organizations that really help students grow and to really focus on what's important to you.
Being an immigrant, it's definitely helpful being at Rutgers and seeing other students who look like me.
It's really nice to be in a situation in a place where there are very good people who take good care of people.
Orthopedics is it's not about saving lives, it's about saving quality of life.
A lot of people, we live high-stress lives, so if you tell someone they can't do something for whatever reason, that's pretty traumatic.
I really take pride in trying to be empathetic and trying to put myself in every patient's shoes.
I want to take care of people like I'd want to take care of my family, and I think that when you do that and give somebody that family feeling and give them your honest opinion for what you would do, they value that.
It's time for JSE's Recruiting Roundup, presented by Ocean First Bank.
What's going on, everyone? Neri Rodriguez here for the Recruiting Roundup. We keep the lacrosse action coming with one of the top girls' talents in the state hailing from Oak Knoll. She's Virginia-bound next year. Let's get to know Devin Gogherty.
Fresh off her second consecutive Union County Tournament championship, Devin Gogherty is one of New Jersey's most well-rounded threats. Gogherty has already surpassed her goal total of 23 from last year with 30 so far in her senior campaign, and currently leads two-time reigning TOC champs Oak Knoll in points with 59 and assists with 29. After high school, she will continue her lax career at the University of Virginia.
This Recruiting Roundup is brought to you by Ocean First Bank. Ready to bank whenever and wherever? We've got you covered.
Donovan Catholic has become a winning machine in New Jersey softball, racking up strikeouts and crushing home runs. The coach at the heart of the Griffins' rise to the top is Debbie Schwartz.
Coach Schwartz really makes it important to us that we're more than just softball players. We're more than athletes. We're family to her. We'll always be family.
Families celebrate milestones. This week, the Griffins threw Schwartz a celebration to remember. She became the first woman to reach 700 career wins in New Jersey softball history.
700 wins! What a great accomplishment! Congratulations to the best coach in the country!
We've built a culture here. It was bumpy in the beginning, but quickly it built. Yeah. And so these athletes that have been involved in the building of this program are phenomenal.
At practice the other day, she actually mentioned how incredible this accomplishment is, but she does it because she loves coaching and she loves the kids, so she's never in it for the accolades. She does it because she loves coaching kids, she loves the sport.
Schwartz has seen a familiar face across the field for nearly her entire coaching career. The milestone means just as much to Griffin's assistant coach, Dawn Diezik.
We're like sisters, and we have each other's back. We're loyal to each other, and we're loyal to our kids and to the program.
Schwartz was a longtime coach at Toms River East. In fact, she won over 500 games there across town. Now, whether it was at East or here at Donovan Catholic, Schwartz gives all credit to the kids.
These kids have worked extraordinarily hard to be the best they can be, and they come to work every day. So that's what this is about. So, them coming to work hard every day and our passion for the sport.
My older sister played for Coach Schwartz back when she was coaching at East, so I feel like this was a long time coming. I'm really lucky to be able to be on this team with her when she achieved this.
The Griffins are just getting started with achievements this season. Donovan Catholic is a favorite to win any and all tournaments that lie ahead, including a third straight state championship and a third consecutive Tournament of Champions title. The Griffins certainly have the individual talent to reach those goals, but as they've learned from Debbie Schwartz, it takes a team to win.
Since my first day of freshman year, she constantly emphasizes humility, and you don't win without your team. It doesn't matter if one person has the game of their life or not, if you don't play together.
It's just a beautiful place to coach.
In Toms River, I'm Mike Frankel, JerseySportsZone.com.
Time to step away. When we come back, Jay Cook profiles the Don Bosco Lacrosse senior who's honoring his heritage. The story on Colton Marquis is on the way. You're watching Jersey Sports Zone, presented by RWJ Barnabas Health.
RWJ Barnabas Health has a passion for heart health with the most comprehensive services, including the state's largest adult and pediatric cardiac surgery programs, a heart transplant program that's top 10 nationally, a partnership with Rutgers Health, the latest technology and medical advancements, and nationally renowned care for every heart in every community. Whoever your heart beats for, our hearts beat for you. RWJ Barnabas Health.
Max always dreamed of having nice things, but first he needed to find the path to financial success, starting with the right banking partner, one that has a trusted history with customers and the community, the latest technology, but still knows him by name. Then Max found Ocean First Bank. They're making his dreams come to life.
Ocean First Bank, putting you first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
We go into the JSE archives for a blast from the past, brought to you by Princeton Orthopedic Associates.
Hey everyone, I'm James Mooney, back for a trip to 2019, where Jay Cook witnessed future MLB prospects Jack Leiter and Anthony Volpe lead Del Barton to the Morris County title.
Leiter strikes out the side in the third. More offense in the third, courtesy of Anthony Volpe. He's batting .534 on the season, and he strokes his 6th homer of the year deep to left. Leiter walks the next batter to put men on first and second, but he's the one who buckles down. One more strikeout for Jack Leiter to close the chapter on a masterful pitching performance as Del Barton wins the Morris County tournament. He was named the tournament MVP after a stellar run, and Del Barton won its 6th Morris County championship, second most all-time behind Morristown.
Blast from the Past is brought to you by Princeton Orthopedic Associates, a proud sponsor of Jersey Sports Zone for the last 5 years.
Always the best player on the field, in my opinion. His vision, his ability to find guys, his ability to finish, his hustle, his work ethic, he's special.
When you watch Colton Marquis play the game he loves, it's almost like it's in his blood, a part of his DNA. The fact is, that's not too far from the truth. Marquis is a Native American who fell in love with lacrosse at an early age. It's popular on the Ganawage First Nations Reservation in Quebec, where he grew up. Despite being over 300 miles away from Don Bosco, Iroquois lacrosse has had a heavy influence on the state's #1 program.
He's brought good energy from the creator when we're out here. We carry an Iroquois flag with us, with the American flag.
Yeah, it's awesome. I know that people back home love to see lacrosse, and we just got to bring our experience to the field and showcase what we have.
It's been proven time and time again. Colton Marquis loves the big stage. In 2019, as a freshman, he buried a last-second game-winning goal to beat Bergen Catholic in the state playoffs. Marquis has since thrived in North Jersey.
Well, I knew I had a little bit of talent, but without training, it would just be useless. But I definitely had Coach Gorman to help me out throughout the years, and he's done a great job. He brought some great players in, and yeah, he's the man.
Just playing with him every day. We just picked up what we learned, and growing off of him just makes us all better players. He's just a really good player on the field. Stays positive, and keeps us all in check in practice.
Marquis used the offseason to polish his game. After Don Bosco won the TOC title last season, he went home to play for the senior Iroquois national team. That experience helped fine-tune his game, which has looked sharper than ever this spring.
And he's been around some of the best players in the world, and he brought a lot of that leadership back coming into the season. He spent a lot of time with those guys this past summer, and he takes a lot of heat around here. He does, and it's unfair at times, to be honest with you, but he's handled it remarkably.
to have 2 players from my town, one of my close teammates, Trey Deer. We went and go play this summer. It was a great experience playing with those guys. They're so highly skilled.
Don Bosco won a 2nd straight Bergen County title this past week, and the Ironmen have their eyes on capturing the final TOC championship in state history next month. Don Bosco's marquee attraction has left its mark.
Definitely win another TOC. I mean, that's the main goal from the start of season. And after season, I'm going to go play up in Toronto, some junior A. So looking forward to it and get 1 championship first.
He means so much to the future of Don Bosco lacrosse. It's going to be sad when he goes, but he's going to mean a lot.
Reporting from Ramsey, I'm Jay Cook with JerseySportsZone.com.
Time for one more break. When we come back, the best plays captured by JSE cameras once again do not disappoint. The top 10 plays of the week is coming up next.
I'm the director of the Cancer Center, designated by the National Cancer Institute.
We are here to make an important distinction.
There are cancer centers.
And there are NCI-designated cancer centers.
Recognized for world-class research
and positive impact on their communities.
No single person is going to cure cancer.
It'll take a team effort.
That's what an NCI-designated cancer center is all about. In New Jersey, there's only one. Rutgers Cancer Institute in New Jersey, together with RWJ Barnabas Health.
The Boys and Girls Club of Newark is a hub for young people in an environment where they can sometimes feel unsafe. And it's a place where people care about them, where they have a lot of opportunities that they would not otherwise have.
Thanks a lot.
I hope the club will always be here.
Jersey Sports Zone's Game Ball Spotlight is presented by RWJ Barnabas Health. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Jay Cook here from Bergen County. The spring sports season is alive and well. Baseball players and softball players alike are stuffing the stat sheets. Each week throughout the spring season, we put the spotlight on those players with the RWJ Barnabas Health Game Balls in North, Central, and South Jersey. Let's take a look at one of this week's winners from Westwood Regional High School.
Hi, Coach Collis here with the Westwood Regional Cardinals, and I'd like to present the Jersey Sports Zone Game Ball to Abby Getz.
Thank you.
Abby, you had 6 RBIs in a big game against Demarest last week. What was working for you at the plate?
I was just really seeing the ball well. I was in my zone, and yeah.
You won the award. Your fans and your teammates and your family were voting for you. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my parents, all my coaches, and my batting instructor.
Let's hear it for her, girls.
Thank you.
Visit JerseySportsZone.com to cast your vote for this week's Game Ball winners.
I'm Mike Frankel in Toms River, where Donovan Catholic continues to be the #1 ranked softball team in the state. We've got top plays from all over the Garden State once again this week, so here they are, the Jersey Sports Zone plays of the week. Number 10.
Kaz Kotson's motor was revving early. Kotson bides his time, finds a tiny window, and fires! Oh man, what a shot by Kaz Kotson! Take another look. Kotson gets the scoring started. It's 1-0 Mountain Lakes.
Number 9.
Conti in traffic, gets it to go, but hold the celebration. Princeton hit with the penalty before Conti got the shot off, and that erases the potential game-winning goal. Chloe Conti will get another chance, and doesn't disappoint. Chloe Conti in double overtime sends Allentown to the Mercer County Tournament Final.
Number 8. And that's important because in the bottom of the 6th, there's 2 on for Ryan Taylor. And this ball is crushed deep to left center, and that's ticketed for the Woods. Over the scoreboard out there. A 3-run bomb for the Penn commit, Ryan Taylor. And with one swing of the bat, St. Augustine is not only on the board, the Hermits tie the game at 3. Number 7.
Later, check out Daniel Flame. Flame, worm killer. Daniel Flame hitting the deck, gets the shot to go, and that's worth another look.
Number 6.
Wall worked a pair of walks that moved into scoring position, setting the stage for Drew Jarkowski. He hits a smash to second, and that's into the outfield, and that's your game winner. Scott Layton scores as Wall rallies from a 5-0 hole to earn a spot in the Monmouth County Championship game against Middletown South.
Number 5.
How about this for a response? Erjan Kose goes upper 90. That is a pinpoint left-handed missile. Monroe is feeling good. They climb back out to a 3-goal lead.
Number 4.
After Shield walks, Joe Stanzione works a 3-0 count. You gotta take a pitch here, right? Stanzione's got the green light, and for good reason. He cranks this fastball into left, and it is gone! Joe Stanzione with a walk-off 2-run homer in the 9th. That's his 8th homer of the season as Middletown South earns their spot in the Monmouth County Championship game.
Number 3.
Mountain Lakes look to melt down the clock, but what a play here. Del Barton's Jake Melchione comes up with a loose ball, and the Villanova commit is on the move. He's going to go the distance. A long stick goal to tie the game. That is an amazing run by Melchione. 2:11 to go. Del Barton has tied things up at 7.
Number 2.
This might have been the play of the night. Connor Gerlach forces the turnover. He threads a beautiful pass to AJ Monaco, who gets it to Colton Marquis, and here comes the fastball. Don Bosco Prep moves so well in transition. They head to the 4th quarter with a 9-5 lead.
And the number 1 play of the week.
St. Joe's still looking for more in the 6th. It's popped up into foul ground, and Chanel Johnson lays out to make the grab and end the inning. What a play from the junior there as Cedar Creek advances to the Cape Atlantic League Tournament title game.
For our team at Jersey Sports Zone, I'm Rich Krampanis. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here next Sunday for more high school sports New Jersey style on Jersey Sports Zone TV.
RWJ Barnabas Health has a passion for heart health with the most comprehensive services, including the state's largest adult and pediatric cardiac surgery programs, a heart transplant program that's top 10 nationally, a partnership with Rutgers Health, the latest technology and medical advancements, and nationally renowned care for every heart in every community. Whoever your heart beats for, our hearts beat for you. RWJ Barnabas Health.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
The proceeding was a paid program presented by Jersey Sports Zone and RWJ Barnabas Health.